Let's try to qualify her properly.
I'm ashamed of myself. Let's just put that way.
Wow, why?
Look, when you know or hear her age, even the first time I met her, I kept asking Uncle Chico, are you sure you are related?
I'm not sure how Chico will feel about you calling him Uncle Chico right now.
His uncle, in that chest
like,
he's having is a lie. His uncle. I say, look at this damn thing. She is gorgeous for days. Excuse me?
She shocked me because I was eyeing her at his party, right? You know, like,
you were eyeing who?
I like to see pretty girls. I said, I'm not going to.
You're calling
ever,
her a girl?
You see, that's the problem. That's not my fault. It's her fault. She looks like a girl. So,
she does actually.
Anyways, she's a friend's older sister. I feel so strange saying that because she looks like his baby sister.
I know.
Chico from Classic Weeks You. And her name is Amaka. She's a lovely, lovely individual. Beautiful to behold and lovely to listen to.
I'm telling you. I'm not sure what to do here because, you know, I'm used to saying auntie. So I feel like my mother would slap me if I just call her by her first name.
I know, for the purpose of radio, let's just pretend like we're mates.
Okay, so her name is Amaka Chika-Mbonu, and she's the author of the book How to Get Your Wife to Swing from the Chandelier in a red negligee.
Hey, techies. Now, my favorite part of this book, because I haven't read it yet, is the cover. No, the cover of the book, because all you see is wife, the chandelier,
and the red and negligee.
I'm like, this combination can work. This combination can work.
And look, we're not done. And at the bottom, you see a biblical perspective. So don't get your minds out of the gutter.
But I just like the fact that they put all inside. It's all good. It's all good. How are you doing, Amaka?
I'm good, and I'm blushing for all the compliments. But yeah, I'm good.
No, you're hot. That's what you are.
So this book. I have a question. Why this book? Why the title? Why the book?
Okay, the book is because marriages are in trouble. Marriages are supposed to be hot, you know, really. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be hot. Can we say
not
steamy?
stressful?
Yes, steamy.
Hot,
very
steamy. You know, it's supposed to be
sexy.
You know, yeah, it's supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be a friend and everything, a lover, a friend with benefits and all that. But that's not what we're seeing today. And so the book is for us to all stop and take a relook at the institution of marriage, both for those in it and those who are yet to get into it. And so that's kind of where this book comes from. And everyone doesn't have to agree with the angle I have come from, but I want to get the conversation going. Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting. Actually, I like that. Because, you know, well, from your generation and this generation, there's a huge gap when it comes to marriage. And if I buy the book, what am I going to take away from this book?
Well, what you're going to take away from this book is, I don't know, younger people. I'm really interested in hearing what young people have to say about the book. Because if you're a young person and you read this book, I think the ideas about marriage are blurred. I think if you want to redefine marriage, then redefine it. But marriage, as marriage was made to be, was supposed to be a particular way. And as in everything with life, there has to be a standard. A standard, and that sets the benchmark so that you can, you know, aspire to be that. So if you want to redefine marriage, fine. I guess for everything, depends on what the rules of engagement are that you agree to going into the marriage. But I think for people with the more, and for want of a better word, I'm going to use the word traditional view of marriage, then this invites them to take a look at it. Or even if you don't have the traditional view of marriage, it invites you to take a relook at marriage and see whether, you know, we can tweak it or look at it a little bit differently, because obviously something is wrong.
All right. Now, first of all, before we get any further, you can buy this book. It's at Latana. It's
Glendora, Jazz Hola Wallowa Road, Pataba, General Gusoya Mall, MM1, MM2 International Airport. It's on Amazon. It's
online as well.
When you started with MM,
I was like,
MM is doing book sale. I'm like, can't trust them. They will not give you your money.
The airport. Right,
so, how much does it retail for?
It's retailing for 4,800.
Okay, that's affordable. That's very affordable. All right, what's the? I mean, yeah, it gets people to take a second look at marriage, and we don't want you to tell us the whole thing. We'll read it, but then give us some snippets, things that you know, like you highlight. You know, give me something that will make people bite.
Okay, for instance, everybody says they don't have time to make their relationship. Okay, let me say this. Let me say something that make me want to read it.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that men make love with their bodies and women make love with their minds. And so in this book, I invite the men to make love to your woman's mind.
Chai! Blood of Jesus.
Wonderful.
There's no way
And
she's going
then
to.
for the women,
Okay.
it gives them a voice. I like to say that this book gives men insight into the mind of a woman. Men are always saying, we never say what we want, we never say what we mean,
Like,
they
just
can't
speak
understand
English
us.
for crying out loud.
Exactly. So
Tell me.
in this book, I give you the key to understand women's language, a language I've called warm gauge.
Okay.
And so it gives men insight into the mind of a woman. It gives the women a voice to speak to their man. So for the men, it tells you how to make love to your woman's mind. And for the woman, it tells the woman how to tell her man how to make love to her mind.
Let me explain. This is a
Wonderful.
new speech man for me. Because anytime he just does anyhow, just say, make love to my
Make love to her mind. You know.
I love
Do
it.
you know what? Let me explain the implications of this or the advantages of doing this. If you make love to your woman's mind, you will always be on her mind. Let's just put it out there.
Absolutely.
When she's cooking, she remembers what you did to her. That smile, yo.
So-
She's waiting for you in that red negligee.
And it can buy you weeks and weeks. Because women, there's a way our minds work.
Yeah, it's very true.
A very simple thing. We're not talking about diamonds here or, even flowers.
I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. Don't
Pay
worry.
attention.
I'm listening.
We're
Yeah.
talking about one or two simple words or one or two simple things you can do that can give you mileage. I'm telling you, the way a woman's mind works,
Actually,
there's
very
certain
true.
things you can say and certain ways you can behave. And no matter what you do after that, for quite a while, it buys you so much mileage.
I
And
need
if
to
men
find
could
out
just
what that is for my wife.
And if men can just
no.
get this, I really mean it, if you can just get it, it just buys you a lot of peace of mind.
So is it like a master key for all women, like certain things to say? I mean, because everybody's personality is different, right? We were just teasing about my wife today, like how she's different from the average girl.
Yeah.
I know she's listening, so this can go either way. This can go either way. So yeah, she's not like the average girl. So you could say some sweet words to her. Like hit her with it, like some nice.
Sweet nothings, and
Yeah,
she'd be like,
and
"What
waxing
I
her
say?"
haircut. She'd be like, what's all this cheesy stuff about? Like, what's going on? So I don't know. It's like, is there like a master key of things you can do or say, or is it just I don't know, like how do you
Understand the
make
kind
love
of
to her
woman that
mind?
you're with, and
Well, you have to get the book to know that. But what I will say is that I know women are different. Everybody has a different personality. But across board, I can confidently say that for most women, in fact, every woman, and any woman who feels differently, read the book and let me know that you feel differently. But for almost every woman I've ever met, the things in this book will resonate with her. And she would truly desire to read it and want to find a way to communicate this to her man.
Okay,
that's
all right.
very interesting.
I like
That's in the content section is content. Where is it? 74. No. 41. It says, "Touch me, but if you don't, then
And touch me not.
Wow.
Wow. I want to
All
get
right.
it, and I'll read it out loud at home.
So in
Yes,
other
sir.
words, I'm guessing that's like in the try to in my mind put that in the context. So
Yes.
in other words, if
Try,
you don't
try,
reach
try.
her emotionally, you're not going to get to reach her physically.
At all.
Is
Yes.
that is that,
Yes,
is
that's
that
pretty
it?
much it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Sums it up
that.
there.
Yeah, you like that.
You're trying.
Nice.
I'm getting there. There's hope for me.
You are.
There's hope for me, guys.
You are. Honestly, you are.
This
you
book,
know?
is this a representation of your life so far?
Well, as with everything, I guess for any author, and I guess I'm going to have to call myself an author
from-
now.
Yay.
Everything you write is going to be a combination of everything. Things you've been through, things you've seen, things you've heard, things you've experienced. So yeah, I guess part of me must be in there because I wrote it, But yeah, I guess so.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Since you're writing about the topic and you've done some homework on it, is it really possible to change an old dog, like teach an old dog new tricks? So for instance, someone's been in marriage maybe 30, 40 years, all right? And they've not been speaking each other's languages because he's old school, she's old school but new school or whatever.
Yeah.
And they've been speaking different languages. He's speaking the man language and she's speaking warm gauge, right?
Yeah.
And now he's read your book. Is it possible at that stage, after 20 years of marriage, to get her to swing from the chandelier?
Well, I'm going to answer that question this way. Number one, I'm a person of faith, so I have to believe that there's always a place for turning things around.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
number one. But even above all that, the truth of the matter is that at any point, it's like we tend to look at marriage as something a bit esoteric and kind of out there. But I like to compare marriage to a whole lot of things. I mean, this is sensitive.
Go ahead.
Can Arsenal Wenger?
Can he change?
Yeah, could he turn Arsenal
around?
Do you understand? I like to put it in terms that, especially men, because women, there's a way. So at any point you decide, because this book is for people who genuinely want to look at their marriage and see whether there's a way they can turn around. So I would, the answer to that question would be yes. That at any point you decided, I want to tell you, even in business, companies are turned around all the time, even failing companies, failing countries. So yeah, absolutely. If you are committed to do it, you could turn it around. And
does it require both parties to decide that it
does. Definitely it does. Yes.
So guys, it starts with you. If you change, you can change her.
It's very possible, because but also have in mind that it's not overnight.
Yeah, exactly. There needs to be it needs to be consistent and persistent. And I like to say to men that, you see, when you're pursuing that business deal, pursuing that contract or whatever, you pursue it relentlessly. Even when they say no, you keep at it. So you need to keep at it. And I just want to say, because I know the men are going to say, oh, I'm so biased. So yeah, the women do have a part to play. The women do have a part to play. But I think people should look at this book because did the chicken come before the egg, or did the egg come before the chicken?
Okay, you that chased this babe. It's time for you to sit up and read this book.
Exactement.
You married her, you got her, you know, to get into this relationship with you. You gave her your long surname. All right, it's time for you to...
long surname.
Yeah, I know. I changed my wife's surname from something nice and brief to Osakioduwa.
I'm going to read a part from this book.
Yeah.
It says, if you refuse to talk and keep sweeping everything under the carpet, pretty soon you will not be able to walk around without tripping and falling.
Wow.
Because men say they don't talk.
Communication is quite key.
Yeah. But when they're watching football matches,
they be
talking and jumping and shouting, almost kissing each other. So obviously there's some passion inside there that could come out.
Yeah, I see.
Yes. That could work. All right, so guys, if you're out there and you have questions, the number to call is 277-1937 and 2776. 937.
You can
we
also
want
hit
to
us
hear
up
from you
on social media.
about
Our
your
handle
concerns.
is at 937 with Method. Sorry, say that again.
I said we want to hear from you guys. Now, sometimes there are guys out there, they have questions or there are things that have been disturbing them about their marriage and they don't get it. Luckily, I have a few people that I can ask when I think my wife has gone crazy. It happens. It happens. Sometimes I'm like, there's definitely something wrong with her today. You know, like, and then, you know, somebody, a lady in my life or a woman, my sister or a friend will help me put her in context. She's like, no, this thing is not that serious. It's just this.
For real.
And once I can figure it out, we're good. You know.
For real.
We got a call. Let's find out who this is. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Father Michael. How are you? You can never hide your voice. I know you.
I'm just thank you.
All right. So, Father Michael, what's your question this morning?
Okay, I want to find out is the book available in e-format, and how can I get to it in e-format?
Amazon. You can get it on Amazon.
On Amazon, it's on Conga.com too.
Conga.com. Okay,
Yes,
good.
actually, if I
Okay,
say
good.
that, it's on Conga.com, yeah.
Well, that makes life easy.
So it's on Conga, so you can go to Conga and download the button, pay, and then get the book.
Get it
Looking
delivered.
forward to waiting.
Read that book and let us know how you feel.
Thank you.
Let us know how it works for you, man.
Yeah, baby. Father, so go and marry.
We're going to do an assessment on this thing. Alright.
Father, so why is it quiet here? What's the name of your present girlfriend, Father? So?
And then fun.
Fon is married Fon.
So before I was not Nkechi.
No, it wasn't. He's always been with Fon, right?
No.
No?
That's right, that's right.
Ha! Hey!
For
Father,
this,
so
that's somebody
Michael.
I don't know about.
Yes, because the last time he told me that he was with another girl and that was a different name he gave me.
I kind of trust Omaliicha on this.
What's going on in Foniso?
Father Michael, are you sure? By the way, the abbreviation of his name is Fon, so are you sure it's not lying?
It used to be Joma.
It used to be Joma.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did that switch happen?
It's been about 8 months.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
serious?
Yeah.
Okay, I lost touch. Sorry.
That's all good. Upgrade yourself then. All right.
Alright, read the book, know what you need to do, and how to keep your woman,
Any
okay?
questions apart from that one?
Just that.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you
calling.
so much, Foniso.
Have a nice day.
Cheers. All right. Yeah.
The
So
numbers to call, sorry, honey.
go ahead. Go
The
ahead.
numbers to call are 012771937